Hey, this is Steve Wagner, President, CEO of Virtual Properties Realty. I'm going to go over 13 ways to get listings. Hey, I don't have to tell you what's going on in the market. You get a listing, it goes off the market. You get multiple offers, your seller's all stressed out. Hey, that's what we need to be doing though. We don't need to be worrying with buyers, we need to be working with sellers. I'm going to tell you 13 ways that you can get seller business. To get a pad of paper, it's going to be in less than 4 minutes, probably about 3.5. Let's get ripping and roaring. Number 1 and number 2, expired and for sale by owners. TheRedX.com will tell you all about that. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. Let's jump to number 3. Now those are the most obvious, but let's get to some of the less obvious. Well, this is sphere of influence. I know that's very obvious as well, but that is 65% of all your business according to NAR, and probably 70% of all your listing business comes from your sphere of influence. So you need to be working that extra hard, reaching out to them, asking them, letting them know, educating them on the market, and letting them know that you're here to help them sell their properties. Open houses right now, I'm not talking about the old open houses where you get to put your feet on the coffee table, waste 3 hours. I'm talking about called mega open houses, where you go up and down the neighborhood and engaging the community, inviting them to your open house with cookies and all types of incentives, knocking on doors, that sort of thing. You got to be doing that really hard. That's a great source for seller business. If you do it right, you're going to get it. Distress sales. The market's going to be doing this. You need to be prepared for that. You need to be reaching out for those sellers that need help, and you'll get listings that way. Geographical target market. That is basically becoming an area expert. That is basically taking the subdivisions around where you live and turning them into SOI by doing great branding. So you need to be reaching out to your geographical target market area. That could be your number 2 source of getting seller business. Now, internet leads. I'm talking about buyer internet leads. So Steve, why would I want to do a buyer internet leads? Because half of buyer internet leads have to sell their house first. I know, I've got sync platform, CRM. Every time the lead comes in, half of them have that little box. That box means they have to sell their house first. This is a good thing. Reach out that way. That's a wonderful way to get seller business, is going after buyer business through internet leads. The home valuation landing pages, that works like a charm. You just got to drive traffic there. That's number 8, by the way, if you're not counting. Number 9, postcards. You got to have a strong call to action, but those things are working like you wouldn't believe right now. If you really want to get listings, send out 3,000 postcards. I think you're going to be very impressed with the results. The iBuyer angle, I think it's worn out. I think it's a false narrative, but nevertheless, that genie's out of the bottle. It's working. You need to be sending that message that you can handle their iBuyer needs. You can get instant offers, and you're the go-to person for that. Hey, guess what else has come back? Is cold calling. About 5% of all the people that you are going to be reaching out to are going to be buying or selling now in the near future. So now, more than ever, let's be reaching out to anybody and using the number game by doing cold calls. You just need a good dialer, you need a good script, and that will work for you. Other target markets. Just remember that people go with who they know, like, and trust. So to start off in other hobbies and groups that you're involved in, you have a connection, and if they like you, they know you, they like you, and they trust you, they're probably going to use you when it's time to sell their properties. The final thing is garage sales and estate sales. That is a really good sign that someone might be wanting to put their house on their market soon. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can utilize this. Let's go get some seller business. That's the way to go.